Hello and welcome back to my channel Learn English, and this is part 2 of the poem Indian Weavers by Sarojini Naidu, where we will be discussing the icebreakers as well as brainstorming question and answers. So please stay tuned. Question number 1, icebreakers. Artisans are called as craftsmen. They are creators of diverse goods and use their hands to create unique, functional, and also decorative items using traditional techniques. Now complete the web given below. So students must write the names of different types of artisans. One is already done for you. Different types of artisans are goldsmith, a painter, a jeweler, a blacksmith, a weaver, a sculptor, a potter, etc. Discuss with your partner the season or the occasion when we need woolen clothes. Woolen clothes are required during our visit to the hill station or winter season. Casual clothes are required when we visit the college or when we go shopping with our loved ones. Rich silk clothes are required for a marriage party. Colorful, comfortable clothes are required for picnic or summer outings. Question number 3. Let's play a game. The teacher will ask the students some questions. Students will understand that there are some expectations to the general rules. Let's start. First one, the one who weaves, weaver. The one who sings is a singer. The one who teaches is a teacher. Or one who plays a game is a player. One who dances is a dancer. One who cooks is a chef or a cook. The picture that you can see on your right is Gandhiji with his spinning wheel, the famous chakra. We have often seen the picture of Gandhiji spinning his famous chakra. Discuss the reason behind this. One has been done for you. The reason he was doing it was maybe to give rural people an opportunity to earn their livelihood, or to popularize Indian handloom, to encourage cotton industry, or to motivate and promote creativity among common men. Name some tools used by the weavers. A loom, a weaving yarn, and a weaving needle, which is shown in the picture below, are some of the tools used by the weavers. Name some types of yarns used by the weavers. One is linen, silk, cotton, or nylon. Let's come to brainstorming. Discuss about the following vocation. First one is weaving. Weavers operate the traditional hand-powered weaving machine to convert yarn into fabrics. Tailoring. A tailor is a person who stitches, repairs, or alters clothing professionally. This profession has flourished and the method of tailoring also has advanced in the recent times. Knitting is a method by which two or more needles are used to loop yarn into a series of interconnected loops to create a finished garment. It can be done by hand or machine producing fabric from a strand of yarn or wool. Embroidering. Embroidering is the art of decorating the fabric by means of needle and thread. It can also use pearls, beads, quills, sequences, etc. There are various types of stitches used for embroidery. Question number 2. Discuss the various products made by the weavers in the poem. The weavers are making early in the morning a garment for a newborn child which is blue in color. This blue resembles the wing of the kingfisher bird or the halcyon bird. It looks happy and bright in its innocent appearance. The weavers in the evening are making the marriage wheel for a queen, which is as light as a feather, and purple and green colored wheel is colorful like the plumes of a peacock. On a cold, chilly night, the weavers are weaving a shroud for a dead body. The life has left the body of the person, and so the weavers are extremely sad and quietly doing their job of making a white cloth to cover the body. The whiteness of the cloth is as light as the feather of a bird, and also like white clouds, indicating that the soul of the dead man has reached near God. Question number 2, second one, complete the table. Time of the day, early morning. Words is break of the day. Weavers work, weavers weave robes for the newborn child. Next, late in the evening. Words is fall of night. Weaver's work is marriage veil for a queen, or marriage veil for a queen. Cold night is moonlight chill, a dead man's shroud, or a dead man's funeral shroud. Question 2, third one, the poem reveals three phases of life. Fill in the blanks with feelings and colors appropriate to the phases of life. One is done for you. Color blue. For a newborn child, the color is blue and the feeling is hope and expectations. For adulthood, the color is purple and green and the feeling is less responsibility, settled and calm. For the old age, the color is white and the feeling is solemn and still, respect for the departed soul. Complete. The weavers in the chill moonlight. The weavers in the chill moonlight, because they are weaving a white cloth to cover the body of a dead person. They have chosen the chilly moonlight since it is calm and the white moonlight has spread all over the place. Night is a symbolic of calmness, and this chilly night is full of peaceful and quiet rays of the moon, when the white garments signify soberness are woven for the departed soul. Late at night represents the last stage of life. Fifth one, pick out two words used to describe the weavers in the last stanza. Also state the importance. The two words used to describe the weavers in the last stanza are solemn and still. In the entire poem, for the first time in the third stanza, the poem has mentioned the mood and expression of the weavers. This might indicate that the poem has specifically wished to tell the readers that the weavers are quietly working to show their respect for the departed soul in a sober manner. Next one, express your views about the present condition of weavers. So this is like a personal response, what you all think of the present condition of the weavers in 2020. Indian fashion industry is showcasing the beauty of Indian handloom all over the world, but a large number of Indian weavers are forced to end their lives because of their inability to pay the heavy debts. These are the unfortunate artisans who have taken Indian handloom at the center stage of the world fashion without getting sufficient monetary benefits to lead a decent life. They are in such a miserable condition that they are unable to cope up with the problems of rising prices and cost of living. They are they are either ending their lives or shifting to some other profession after migrating to cities. It is a sad it is sad that the craft that is giving the Indian fashion industry so much of respect and money is ditching the creators of their products. Immediate solution to this problem is needed to save the traditional craft from extinction. Next, describe in your own words the step or measure that can be taken to solve the problem of the weavers. So, what do you all think? Again, this is a personal response question. So, according to you, what do you all think that the measures can be taken to solve this problem? You can ask for government interference immediately. You can arrange for more subsidies for making life easier for the weavers. Yarn should be available to them at affordable prices. The weavers should be able to procure the yarn easily on their own without the middlemen interfering, as the middlemen take a huge chunk of money, cheating the innocent weavers. The weavers can sell their own products directly in the market, and the government should arrange for this facility so that the middlemen do not create any problem for the weavers. The weavers also should be trained in the latest technology and the government should bear the cost. Celebrity designers should come forward and help the weavers not only to improve their skill but also handle other practical problems also. Next one, question number 8. Express your own views and opinions from the weaver's point of view and complete the following table. First one is done for you. Stanza 1. Activity, robes for a newborn child. The views and opinions. The weavers feel that they are weaving something special because they are making a garment for a young one who has just seen the light of day. So this stage is full of freshness and hope, and there is no sorrow in this stage. Next one, stanza 2. Activity which is done by the weavers is robes for a young and adulthood. In this stage, human beings are quite active and in search of a prosperous life. They gradually become responsible and are ready to face the ups and downs of life. In stanza 3, the activity is a white cloth which is to be covered on a dead person. Views or opinion, the weavers are making a shroud, that is a white cloth to cover the body which is lifeless and emotionless. They are grieved and silent, but the colors are lost as the person has left the world. That is why the significance of the third stanza is color white. Question number 3. Pick out the rhyming words from the poem. The rhyming words are stanza 1, day, gay, wild, child. Stanza 2, night, bright, green, queen. Stanza 3, still, chill, cloud, shroud. Figures of speech. The examples of figure of speech for the first one simile is blue as the wing of a halcyon wild, like the plumes of a peacock purple and green, white as a feather and white as a cloud. Here the reason these three examples are simile is because there is a direct comparison between two or more objects and the word as is given in all the three examples. Next, examples of imagery. Weavers weaving at break of day. First one, why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock purple and green, we weave the marriage veil of a queen. We weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Here, these are the examples of imagery because the image are very clear and vivid as they create a clear picture in the minds of the readers. Metaphor. Examples are weavers weaving at break of day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? We weave the robes of a newborn child. Like the plumes of a peacock purple and green, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Here, the example is of metaphor because there is an indirect comparison between two or more objects. Next, alliteration. Weavers weaving at break of day. We weave the robes of a newborn child. Weavers weaving at fall of night. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock purple and green, we weave the marriage veils of a queen. White as a feather and white as a cloud, we weave a dead man's funeral shroud. Here there is a repetition of sound in each of the sentences. Question number 2. The rhyme scheme in the first stanza is AABB. Find the rhyme scheme in the second and third stanza. The rhyme scheme in all three stanzas are AABB. The poem has asked a question at the beginning of every stanza. Explain the effect it creates on the reader. The poem consists of a discussion between the poet and the weavers. The poet asks the weavers reply. This pattern has been chosen to bring out the three stages of life in a simple way. One by one and systematically, the questions and answers are arranged to make the readers follow the design of life as the weavers are designing the clothes accordingly. The question and their relevant answers set the mood of the poem. Question number 2, very important, write an appreciation of the poem. So you need to write the appreciation according to the title, the figure of speech, favorite line, what you felt about the poem. So first of all, you need to understand and write the name of the poet who has written any of the poems. So this poem is written by Sarojini Naidu, who was one of the most well-known names of the Indo-Angelic poetry. In the poem Indian Weavers, she has come out of her usual subject of patriotism. She is more spiritual and philosophical in her thoughts in this poem, where she talks about the profound thoughts of life and death. So this you need to give a small introduction of the poem. In the poem is divided into 3 paragraphs which has 3 lines each, which are called as quatrains, each considering of 4 lines or 3 lines. In each stanza, the poet mentions about 3 different kinds of attires that the weavers are weaving at 3 specific times of the day: morning, evening, fall at night, and chill moonlight night. The first stanza, then you have to talk about the first stanza. What does it deal with? What is the importance of the first stanza? What is the symbolic significance of the first stanza? Then you have to talk about the second stanza, the symbolic significance and what does it deal with, and the third stanza. So you have to explain in detail what the poem is about and what the poet is trying to tell us in this poem. In the last stanza, you have to write what you have understood out of this poem and how this poem is important and how it is impactful in other people's life. What is your favorite line? What are the figures of speech that are used the maximum in the poem? And what is the discussion that becomes a part of a poet and the reader? Next, you need to write a script for comparing. So the first paragraph will be your salutation, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever. You will introduce yourself and you will introduce your guests and you will thank the guests for coming. So, and you will also tell them about the tradition of the college. You will start the program with the college prayer. You would request all of them to stand with your friends and sing the college prayer. Then you will ask the principal ma'am or the cultural forum in charge to light the traditional lamp to inaugurate the exhibition. So these are whatever happens in normal. Then you will also talk about the treasures of Indian handicraft and make your collection rich by purchasing some of them. So you will tell all of the people who have come for the exhibition what is the importance of the Indian handicraft and how would you make a difference or how would they make a difference by purchasing some of them. You would talk about all the stalls that are set up by the students of the college and what the stall showcases, what are the different talents of the student of the institution. You would also talk about the food stalls that have mouth-watering Indian snacks, and you will talk about a testimony of the culinary experience of your students. Okay, so you would allow your guests to experience what the exhibition is all about by a few words, by talking a few words about comparing about the Indian exhibition. This slide talks about the assignment that the students need to do as a self-study in the classwork book. They need to collect and read the poems written by the poet Sarojini Naidu. Also find career opportunities in small-scale industries like handloom, art and craft, block printing. With the help of the internet, find out information of Mahavastra of Maharashtra, that is Paitani. Compose 4 lines on importance of clothes and write an appeal to use handloom products in our daily life. That's all for now, students. Thank you for watching all my videos. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and please click the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you everyone. Stay updated, stay safe.